Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first crack at it here. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Work to do after that last completion. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game. being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each?
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who pulled the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They'll try the run. Across the... just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Dogs in the hurry up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's complete.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Still running at the 40. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. That's caught. It's Cantrell. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch it? A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Sooners with the first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Still looking on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
42, Oklahoma, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30 at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooner. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Bust through behind his pad. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. Time for this Sooner offense to... These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Finds a crease at the 20. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Sooners will hustle to the line. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense in hurry-up mode. Going up top on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away with the pick.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going with the ground game left. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
And that ball is picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Floats it out in space. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. Gets away from one, finds room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Cantrell. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
On second down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And
man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. And I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the
open runway ahead. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big. He's going to fire deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20.